watching the video. So, we have our last week of the season, going to 24. I believe we won't see a new tent for us fans for season 24. Might be season 25, we might get a new one. I mean, we're due for one this season, but nothing happened. I think sometime um, modeling, modeling error or something like that came up. And it's also your last week for the Pink Ocelot, your tickets, and so forth. So I'll get into that in a bit. Let's take a look at the Atomic Shop, shall we? Okay. Um, Looks like it's just a sales file everywhere bundle. Includes the Spawner's File Chief uniform with Spawner's Chief Under Armor, Bond, Bond out, Floor and Foundations, Small Fire, Fireman Paint, Flamer, Large Fire, Medium Fire. I have those, and they actually do look nice if you add them inside of a object, make it look like it's burning. I usually do it on my vending machine or my bridges I build. Responders Fire Chief Hat, Bonnie House Kit. Okay. Okay, that's last week. I'm still not impressed with this. Let's see, we have the Games Room Bundle. Includes shipping a bottle, white styling carpet, glowing desk, stars paint. Isn't this weekend sale? No, we had something similar to that a little bit ago, that's all. Hunter's Rest, Rustic, Full Bed, Taxidermy, Take a Workbench, Tempo Carpet Floor and Foundations, Hunter's Safety Paint, On the Hunt Photo Mode, and Hunter's Throne Chair. I'm not really seeing anything unique or anything special, I should say. A lot of this looks like you just skipped this week, and that's kind of sad. Show you barrier side, grease pose for the photo. Okay. Improve bait. Now tail paint job. Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything special. It's your last week also for these for first members only, but pretty much just catch up seasons, I should say. Okay, so I'm pretty much going to talk about a little bit of Fasnacht, I should say. So I'm just going to go with the previous recordings and talk through that. And yeah, give me a second to get that all loaded up. Okay, so I just want to go over real quick a few things you can start prepping up for next season, and that's a few food buffs. So you can actually go to the White Springs Refuge, come over here to the dining zone, sit down. Yes, I have this on slow mode, so you can actually see it better. And I'll probably mess with this in a bit here, but anyway, you can get food buffs if you're a herbivore, carnivore, and any sort of food buff if you're just plain standard. One particular food buff I do look for when I come here is for the tea ones, and I believe it's in this video right here, the Stemple Astro Tea, and it gives you 4 intelligence. If you have how buffs go on is 1 food, 1 drink, and 1 drug. You get all 3, and you can get a maximum amount of intelligence and XP that way. Now, the next thing here is a tent I haven't seen in the market in a while. I believe it was one of those danger ones, the truck here. Now, I know this is an old style one because it doesn't have an ammo crate. It only has a scratch box. So, yeah, not sure what else to say besides okay. Okay, on this next one here, yeah, the boss comes in. I pretty much kill it with this other guy here, and that's it. I don't think any of the players on the other side of the map or by the church even got a chance to even got a Fasnacht Mask. I know a few of them put the thumbs down, and then if you see this guy, you're supposed to be able to have a higher chance of getting a glowing mask. Okay, before I forget and so forth on the whole Fasnacht Mask, like I was saying, I'm quite disgusted and quite irritated on how Bethesda is doing it, targeting only the last boss. And I try it in my spare time, do like maybe 5, 6 minimum events a day. That was mainly days I'm mainly busy. 3 in the morning, 3 in the night. That's all I can do. That's the best I can do. Days I might have a little bit extra time, I try to do maybe 8 or 10. And quite honestly, I'm barely doing the 10, mainly 8 max. So this is everything I have got through Fasnacht this last week, I should say. And yeah, you don't see any glowing masks. I have yet to get one glowing mask throughout that whole event. And quite honestly, this is not as many as I should be getting. And majority of it is sometimes I get killed and I respawn at the edge of the map and don't get a mask. Even though I might hit the enemy or I'm too far away to the boss to even land a hit. So if you don't land a hit or you're not close enough to the main last boss during Fasnacht, you're not getting any mask. You're not getting even an attempt to get a glowing mask. Quite honestly, you should be getting these basic masks at the end of the event, but get a chance for that glowing mask killing the last boss. That's my opinion right now, which may not seem much, but I'm still pissed because I'm not even getting the new mask that we got. What was it, the captain and the new skull? I believe it was. Yeah, this skull isn't the same one we are seeing in the preview. It's the older one, and quite honestly, the only thing I can think of that might make this a little bit better, because you can see it's saying it's a costume, which comes in handy for a few other events down year round for like Halloween and so forth. But I would actually love if we can break these down and churn them into like a material at the Tinker's Workbench and then make glowing paint and then make our old Fasnacht masks into glowing ones. That's the only way I can see this being fixed. So it would take about, say, 2 Fasnacht masks and you can have one glowing one. That way. Because yeah, it's supposed to be taken away from the AFK, but at the same time, you're also punishing other players who, yeah, they're trying to do the whole event, and yet when they do get to the last part of it, they're the ones getting punished. I'm frustrated with this Fasnacht event anymore. At this point, I might just try to catch up with my other fishing with my other characters and get ready for the next season. So, on that front, I have a few canned items all set. Canned possum, and I should have a few skull ones. Let me go back to my. Yeah, should be in my stash. Yeah, I have some skull for sale. Might be 500 caps, so I'm gonna be making a whole bunch of it and then selling it for next season, for when people go into the raids. And then if any of my team members who need some skull stew or if the however they need plant, gut shroom soup is actually the ideal one because you get 10% bonus besides um, well, cranberry relish, which I do have a great good bit of it right here. So my teammates all set. Okay, I don't know what else to say besides all that. I'm just frustrated with Fasnacht because it's like you, what little time you can't fit into your schedule, and you're just getting messed up. Sometimes it gets activated. Other times I'm seeing like 3, 4 servers not even activating the Fasnacht event and going to either What's this pharmaceutical one over here? Or the Tea Party, like right now. I'm quite irritated with that because it's not the one we're trying to go for. It's just something else being activated. Okay, that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day and good luck to anyone trying to get any glowing masks. Because right now, it's just a pain in the butt trying to get.